it still amazes me how much my life has changed since I stopped drinking. And I can't put a figure on that. Roland Joseph, this is a guy that left a comment, he said that it's true, he ate like crap, he couldn't keep a steady fitness schedule, woke with hangovers, risked his reputation, risked all of his efforts at work, spending money he didn't have, and then all the risk that went along with that, right? And to let all that go, he said, is worth tenfold of what he had before. So, you know, I think the problem is with the alcohol is it's not just the alcohol, it's not just the damage that the alcohol causes to you, right? It's what comes with it. It's the consequences. None of those consequences happen overnight. They don't happen because you've had one drink or 10 drinks, or you've drank for one night or a week or a month. You know, these consequences happen slowly. That knock-on effect is happening really slowly. As you're knocking into those years, that's when it's happening. The internal damage, the external damage, the brain damage, the thinking damage, the product of that, you know. That's how they get all kids on board with this, you know, 16, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, to start drinking this shit because they can't see what's coming. When you're young, you don't see, you haven't got the experience to see beyond your nose, you know. You know, when you're young, you recover so quickly. You know, you don't see it as a bad thing. You don't see the consequences, even if you're getting the hangovers, which most kids will deny because of whatever reason. They don't see the consequences. So they don't see it as a bad thing in general. Like I said, even the hangover. Any other negative effects of this, I remember seeing this as a badge of honor. If you could put up with this stuff, you know, it proved that you were tough. You know, you were a man if you could put up with this stuff, you know. Hey, Murphy. You know, it doesn't make you a man, you know. It makes you a fool to do this stuff. But you can't see through that. You know, you can't see through that because you're looking through an inexperienced mind that knows fuck all about life itself, right? So that's how they get you. And then, you know, as you get older, you start to take on more responsibility in your life. You start to understand or to see the consequences of your actions. Then shit gets real. You know, as the guy in the comments says, he was spending money he didn't have. You know, I know there's a lot of money spent, and you know, one of the first things that you notice in this journey is just how much money you are saving because you're not spending it on that anymore. Not just the amounts of money that you weren't spending on that, but the amounts that you're not spending on all this other crap, plus the amounts of money that you are now capable of earning because your brain is functioning better, your body is functioning better. I look at my life through the lens of an equation, right? It's called time plus energy equals growth, which builds health and wealth. And, you know, money, fair enough in wealth, but I'm talking about wealth in terms of all the important stuff in life, all the stuff that has meaning, that gives you meaning in your life, right? You know, time is gone once you've spent it. Youth is the same thing. It's gone once you've spent it. I was 46, fucked up all my youth, wasted all my youth on this shit. You know, energy is diminishing. You know, you as you get older, you haven't got as much energy as you had when you were younger, or you haven't got that. You haven't got the same bank of energy that you can burn. And, you know, you've only got so much of it when you get older, you know. Regret is something that stays with you. You know, looking back on these things and thinking, I could have done this. You know, everyone's got regret, so I'm not bothered about that. But you're not only fighting the effects of the alcohol, the hangover, the brain fog, the physical damage, you're also fighting against your pleasure circuits, you know, that dopamine fucked up in your head. You know, you're fighting with your own clarity, fucking your own brain up, fucking your own clear thinking, strategizing. How can you think and strategize and make decisions and make proper choices in life when you're not thinking your brain is just fogged all the time. You know, like I said, I stopped 11 years ago, and it feels like I'm living a different life, a different person. You know, in terms of how I view myself now. You know, I have much more respect for myself, for my physical self, much more respect for my mental side of things, much more respect for the things outside of me, the people outside of me, the life that I want to live, the job that I've got now, you know, is brilliant. I love this. And it's all because I stopped drinking alcohol. You know, this is the only body I have ever got. Your body is the only body you've ever got, right? Your mental side, yourself, that, you know, when you're screwing around with your brain cells, you know, you're fucking around with your life. You know, your brain is your consciousness. You know, when you fuck around with that, you're just depleting your life all around. So, you know, look, I'm happy for you, man, that you've stopped. Unplug from this mad drug, unplugging from this mad habit, unplugging from this fucking demented life of the alcohol drinker. You know, it's all good. You know, fair play to you, Roland. You know, as you say, tenfold better without this poison. Now, like I said, I'm a completely different person now to the person I was with my life as a drinker. That old life was the life, as far as I'm concerned, the life of a loser. End of story. So, look, if you need help, there are a couple of thousand videos on this channel, all for free. So have a look through those. A lot of them are from the early days. You know, I've refined a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about nowadays. If you want to invest a bit more to get more structured help, go to habitsv2.com. You know, your life is only going to be limited by the investments that you make in yourself. Time and energy equals growth, leading to health and wealth. Take care of yourself. Have a good one. Onwards and upwards, eh? Bye now.